Hi there, everyone. Good Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening for everyone out there. I'm Meteorologist Addison Green, just doing a little update, I should say, right here before we join everybody on the CV side of things for 6 o'clock. Talking about the rain out there across the area, which has become more widespread in many spots, including right outside our studio right here in the Galleria area, where we can certainly see from our tower camera that it's looking kind of dismal, to say the least. We've been dealing with on and off scattered showers throughout much of the day, and even earlier on today, we had those thunderstorms that did fire on up as well, but we have now since lost, for the most part, that convection. We just have this leftover shower activity hanging around across the area. Temperatures are on the cool side, though. We have around 79 degrees with a feel like temperature of 83 degrees, and of course, with that ever so present humidity and the dew points running rather high, it does feel a little muggy out and about, but at least we're not dealing with high levels of heat plus high levels of humidity. Out there towards places like down towards Matagorda Bay area, we're dealing with temperatures feeling close to 100 degrees, but elsewhere we have temperatures feeling in the 90s out towards the Hobby Airport, 94 in Galveston, but the 80s and 70s are being felt to areas to the north and west. That is where we have seen rainfall already so far for the day today, and some areas are seeing some flood alerts being put up in place. So we got an aerial flood advisory go out there for portions of, say, Austin County going in towards, portions of Harris County. We do have another little area right there of a flood advisory going on for just southeastern sections of Harris County in towards Galveston County. These are going to be up in effect through the early afternoon to the evening hours as well, just because some areas have already experienced some minor flooding on some of those roadways, and there is a chance for experiencing a little bit more as we go throughout the evening hours. You can see over the past 3 hours right here, radar estimates have us picking up roughly about a couple inches to maybe close to half a foot of rain right there in the Katy area, just a little bullseye just west of Katy, right along the I-10 area. But by comparison, much of the downtown area, much of the areas inside the Beltway have only picked up about 1/4 of an inch to maybe about 3/10 of an inch or so. So we definitely have seen the rain been spotty here and there. Who got a little, who got a lot, and definitely who got way too much. And then that's where we did see those flooding conditions starting to pop on up. As we put the satellite radar imagery into motion, you can see that slow motion of the showers and thunderstorms dropping on down from the northwest down towards the Gulf of Mexico in a southeasterly direction. That little red highlighted area, that's a flash flood warning out there for areas just east of the Beaumont area. So if you're driving along the I-10 corridor or if you're visiting friends or family over that way, just bear that in mind. You're probably running into some flooding situations. But you can see for the most part, though, we do have a lot of green on the map, indicating we have just light rainfall coming on down, where you do see the orange to the yellow and towards the red side of those color palettes. That's where you see the more moderate to heavy rain. But even though over the past several cycles, we're seeing just mostly yellow out there. So we're watching that rainfall intensity starting to diminish, and therefore we are starting to look at the potential of those flood advisories not being extended into later on through the evening hours. They should be allowed to expire as we go throughout the 6 o'clock hour. So some areas have been dealing with rainfall rates about 1/3 of an inch or so in the past hour for places just southeast of Sealy, up towards the Garwood area as well. But like I said, we'll watch those rainfall rates going down over time. But just bear in mind, if you're driving through that area or if you're already in those areas, you may be seeing some roadways with some standing water out there. And regardless of what type of vehicle you have, even if it's a high profile vehicle, a big truck for instance, you see a flooded roadway, just remember the motto: turn around, don't drown. You don't know what lies below that surface of the water. Something may be there to puncture your tires, or you may end up flooding your engine and then you need to get rescued. We're not seeing a big widespread shower activity and big flood potential out there, even though we do have this stationary front hanging around, but that is the reason why we've been dealing with this prolonged rainy period throughout the day today. We have this upper area of low pressure out there across areas to the west and up aloft. We do see that motion in the atmosphere bringing around moisture, dropping it on down across the region, down across portions of south and southeast Texas, and that's where we did see, unfortunately, the rainfall shower activity come through. So that flood potential, like I said, it's a marginal, it's a low-grade flood potential out there for the rest of the day today, but it does include everywhere across southeast Texas. So just bear that in mind if you have any evening plans, even perhaps you're trying to see a fireworks show later on this evening. I definitely want to check in with those areas to see if they're even going to still have those shows. They may be postponed till tomorrow, but also some of the grounds are just soggy and they may not be able to get the fireworks to go off very easily. As we look forward throughout the evening hours, past the 7 o'clock hour, we can see there's still a lot of shower activity for areas to our west and south, but eventually all that will fade away once we start to go past the sunset hour and beyond, towards roughly 9 o'clock. Heading throughout the overnight hours, we should definitely see things quiet down all across the board. So by tomorrow morning, here's 4th of July morning, and we do start off with partly and mostly cloudy skies, but that stationary front still hanging around roughly right about there or so. So we'll still see that being the focal point for shower activity as we make our way through Sunday, as we watch that front slowly lift northward. By about 5 o'clock or so, that front's located kind of right about here, pretty much going across our area and moving northward very slowly. But as it moves northward, it takes that shower potential along with it, and that's where we do have chances for scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms out there for Harris County, counties south and west as you push in through the afternoon hours on the 4th of July. Will tomorrow be a washout? No, I think you'll be able to get your 4th of July plans underway, but just maybe have an alternative plan just in case your event gets rained out, or maybe your day at the beach gets rained out, I should say, as well. So Independence Day forecast looks like this. We do have a 40% chance for thunderstorms in the midday hours, and we keep it around 50% through the afternoon hours with scattered downpours, but we should see conditions quiet down as you push in towards the tail end of the day. But as we go through the next several days, pretty much of the week ahead, we have those rain chances running 50% or higher. Still going to be stuck in this wet pattern as we go throughout the upcoming work week. But at least one silver lining towards this dark cloud in the forecast, so to speak, is that look at the high temperatures out there. We only have one day at or above 90 degrees. Typically, this high temperature we should be seeing this time of the year is 93, 94 degrees. We're not getting anywhere near that for several days in a row, so temperatures will feel a little cool around town, but unfortunately, with all that rainfall potential coming our way, we still have that muggy feeling that we're going to have to deal with through the week ahead. So make sure you join us right here on Channel 11, khou.com for more information, and we'll be going right on the TV side of things at 6 o'clock. So hopefully I'll see you guys there.